Good morning, class, and welcome to Deathloop GRADED. Let's get to the review. When I was a freshman in high school, I had a geometry teacher that all the cool kids called Patty. One day, Patty got tired of teaching and put on the Bill Murray classic, Groundhog Day. Have you seen Groundhog Day? Okay, you've played Deathloop. Just had guns and psychic abilities.
You folks ready to order?
I didn't just survive a wreck. I wasn't just blown up yesterday. I have been stabbed, shot, poisoned, frozen, hung, electrocuted, and burned.
Oh, really?
And every morning I wake up without a scratch on me, not a dent in the fender. I am an immortal.
Special today is blueberry waffles.
Now, don't hate me, but the game is full of things I did not like. Whether they be bugs or features, so much in this game just didn't work for me. You're playing the same day over and over, which equals a lot of backtracking, making the game repetitive and downright boring. Not to mention, the loop isn't the only unstable thing, as there were plenty of times where weird visuals would appear and the game would even crash. There's a point in this game where you're having to sneak around with a statue that will simply not shut up.
It's all about attitude. Swagger.
And the worst offender of all, enemies can end up seeing you through walls and floors. Yeah, I hate to break it to you all, but the game just simply wasn't for me. Gonna have to give it a solid C+, and I feel like I'm being generous here. Good morning, class, and welcome. Wait, did I do this before already?
Yes, you have, but today you better do it right.
Did my controller just talk to me? Why was I sleeping with my controller? This is weird. Alright. Let's get to the review. I feel like the last time I did this, I was maybe a little harsh. There were some good aspects of this game that I didn't touch on. Like for starters, even though you're going through the same day over and over, each area has certain changes depending on what time of day you go there.
That's an art, I guess.
This allows the game to stay fresher than you would expect. The reason for all the stages being different depending on the time of day plays right into the overall story of the game. You're trying to break the loop, and to do that you have to kill 8 targets, referred to as visionaries, in one day, while simultaneously figuring out the proper order to take care of things. Did I mention that each target has a different ability that makes them and the way you approach them unique? One of the key components to this game is that the antagonist, Juliana, can invade whatever your area is, whether she be AI or another human player, and hunt you down. Juliana can also have any of the other target's abilities at any given time, which makes you stay on your toes when you see her. Unless she ends up having the same ability 4 times in a row like my playthrough. Also, whether it's an AI or a human player, sometimes the fight is intense, and other times Juliana is just really dumb. While the game has some things that I don't enjoy, I have to say, the storytelling as well as the thrill of figuring out your plans for assassinations makes up for it by a lot and gives it some points back. I think I'll give Deathloop a good old B. Good morning, class, and wait. Oh, come on, you're telling me that wasn't good enough?
No way. You didn't even talk about how the game was actually played. I know you had fun. You just don't want to admit it.
Fine. Let's give this review one more try. Bugs kind of suck, storytelling was pretty good, but what do I think of the gameplay? Gameplay was awesome, I really can't lie. You have a good set of options when it comes to your guns, but the guns aren't the main selling point.
Oh, they just disappeared? That felt too easy.
The abilities you gain from killing the visionaries are what's really cool. The one I used the most was called Nexus, which allowed me to link enemies together, so if I shot one, they all took damage. There are others too, which can make you invisible, allow you to deal more damage, and more, but the Nexus ability was definitely my favorite. You get this little gadget at the beginning of the game called the Hackmajig, which may be the most useful item in the game. One time I was sneaking around looking for a visionary when I decided to hack a turret. Didn't even know the guy was there, and the turret killed him immediately. The game being one big puzzle, and you trying to figure out what order to kill the visionaries, well, when you finally do, that final run to the day, it is immensely satisfying. Yes, I yield. The game may not be a masterpiece, but it's certainly a fun time and worth your hard-earned dollars. I may even go back just to get the rest of the trophies. I think that I'll give Deathloop an A-. Is that good enough? Good. Looks like we've broken the review loop, so make sure to catch me next time right here on Graded.